Sometimes having too many options can be just as overwhelming as having none. I've experienced this time and time again. That's why I've always loved the idea of committing to a single kit. Over the years, I've done this with various focal lengths, and those were the moments when I truly felt connected to my gear and I began to master it. There is something liberating about simplifying your options and fully immersing into the creative process. You stop thinking about what you could use, and instead you focus on making the most of what you have. It pushes you to see things differently, experiment more, and grow in ways you've never expected. It's not just about the gear, it's about building that relationship with your tools and allowing them to help you bring your vision to life. And this is exactly what you're about to see, me harmonizing my creative vision with my great little kit, the Ricoh GRIIIx. We are starting with a classic, photographing plants and flowers behind glass. When I post this photo on Instagram, many people asked if it was heavily edited. The answer is no, you just need to find a glass with interesting textures and a nice plant behind it. And there is another secret I will reveal in the next shot. Photos 2 and 3 follow the same concept but with different plants. In the first I fill the frame with lush green leaves and complementary purple flowers. In the second I did the opposite by using a lot of negative space and placing the beautiful blue flowers in the upper left corner. So the tip for capturing shots like this with the Ricoh GRIIIx is use macro mode. It helps with close-up shots and subject isolation. Next I snapped a quick shot of a lady in a shop, framing her between two blue wooden sides on the front glass. This is a harmonic photo as the blue of the scene goes well with the lady's golden hair and blue jeans. I focused on a man in a mustard yellow jacket holding a large bouquet of flowers as he was passing by me. The original frame didn't say much, so here is the before and after. If you're enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and consider subscribing with a bell. Now let's have a look at one of the best shots I took today. Now let's move on to a classic restaurant shot. Here we have a booth with red leather, cutlery nicely placed on the table and the anticipation of a proper hamburger. Who doesn't love that? A few steps down the road I spot a beautifully dressed white-haired lady sitting on a low wall with her shoes just touching the ground, showing elegance and class. Continuing with elegance, here's a gentleman in a nice coat and shiny shoes smoking what I think was an e-cigarette. The background was busy and distracting, so to fix this I did these two things. I waited for him to release a puff of smoke to obscure it, and later in post-production I turned the photo into a high contrast black and white. Let's discuss a technique I like and I think it will help you too. The rule of threes and gradual size change. Here I photographed three people spaced almost equally across the frame but at different distances from my lens. This gave direction to the photo and guides the eye from the closer left to the more distant right side. First, here's how simplicity can make a spectacular shot. I used a red door as a frame with books on the floor and the left side leading the eye to the shop owner's desk. A room full of books is magical and this is all you need for an eye-catching shot. Now here is our little experiment, 3 compositions with 3 photos each. In the first mini-movie we have older individuals preparing for an event set against the backdrop of a cherry blossom tree. Next, a gentleman in a hat approaches with a similar tree right in front of him. And finally, the tree alone in all its glory. This is a busier mini clip, as all the young people rush around the city to catch their next lecture or maybe their next date. The last mini-movie depicts older individuals full of experiences and memories that are reflected on the glass they are either walking by or sitting by, or they're reflected in their faces as they walk around the city. Photography is not just about capturing moments, it is also about finding yourself. Every photo, whether a masterpiece or a lesson, helps you explore the world and find beauty where others might not. Challenges like gear limitations or creative blocks are part of the journey. They shape you, they teach you, and they help you to grow. This past year, I've embraced simplicity, focusing on the Ricoh GRIIIx. It helped me to move past my gear obsession, allowing me to concentrate into light, composition, and storytelling. With it, I found inspiration in the everyday moments and connected more deeply to my surroundings. Remember, every click of the shutter is an opportunity to create and connect. So let's keep exploring and find inspiration in the unexpected. I would love to hear how your photography has evolved this past year. Now, if you want to see how I set up my Ricoh GRIIIx in a simple way to get the most out of the camera, click and watch this video next. That was all for the guys. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I will see you on the streets. Bye bye.